Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's go move over to Twitch. TWITCH. I got the information I was live. Alright, testing 1, 2, 3 on Twitch. 1, 2, 3. House if I play and mute. And unmute. Alright, let's go move over to Twitch. Oh, okay, I'm walking. Alright, good evening, everyone. And as you can see, we are playing a new game to start off this week. F1 22. This is a library game, so whenever I can get my hands on it, same with NASCAR, I will play for Racing Monday. Hope everyone is safe with everything that's going on in the US and here in Canada. Do I have to read this entire thing? Yes, I have agreed. Okay, well, while I'm reading this, hope everyone is doing safe with all of the snow and that in the US and in Canada. We had a major snowstorm here. It just... Alright, hold on one moment. I'm gonna turn off the yellow screen. Please adjust the slider into... until there's like... I can see the clear difference, so we're good. But yeah, with all the snow and that, it's bad out, so hopefully everyone is doing good. I am sorry, I am yawning so much.
Hello and welcome to F1 Live, the new hub of F1 22. A glimpse inside the prestigious and alluring lifestyle of Formula One. Your own personalized space where you can customize the appearance of your location, view past triumphs and career highlights, watch replays and customize your driver avatar, and of course, admire your fabulous supercar collection.
Alright, that is a copyrighted song, I believe. But there's nothing I can do. Let's do this one. Yes. Except, is there a way for me to turn off the sound? Game options. Autosave, yeah. Settings. Casual. Audio settings. Music. Gone. Alright, let's start well, actually let's see if we can even connect to the online servers. Most likely we won't, but... oh, session... Oh my, we actually got some people. Okay, I'm gonna to mute my mic over on Twitch. Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna do a solo race for right now. Let me use the controls. And then I will start my own career. I'm gonna do a career for here. And then I'm gonna do a career for my personal when I'm not streaming. Just like I did with my last 2 MLB games, which will be started next week for Monday. Next week, it will be the first week of February. It will be February 2nd. Tired. I am sorry for people on YouTube that heard that. Alright, Grand Prix. F122. Okay, I thought F1 came to, Bowmanville. But guess not. So it looks like I'm going to Montreal. Yeah, let's do stealing assist. Why not? Alright, let's go. Maybe after this race, I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea to wake me up. Or just put me in a pit. Okay. I don't know why I did it. Whoa. Very hard to control this thing. getting better at handling the car. That's all I can say.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining. So our best lap so far is a 1:42.2.
I'm just gonna fast forward to the end of practice. Done.
Russell, Fernando Alonso, and Max Verstappen.
Alright, so I'm gonna quit edit this. I'm gonna start a Creo. And yeah, that'll be the end of stream for tonight. I'm sure I don't even know why I'm saying end of the stream. It's only half hour in. So let's see what I'm done after I'm done qualifying. Well, after the race, I should say. Alright. Ouch. That's not good. No, I can't.
Verstappen, Hamilton, and Carlos Sainz.
Variance. Alright, race day.
Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and any moment now our drivers will take to the track and the Bahrain Grand Prix can begin. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Russell, Sergio Perez, and Fernando Alonso. Norris, Ocon, Bottas, and Guan Yu Zhou. Gasly, Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda, and Magnussen. Albon, Mick Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Charles Leclerc completes today's grid order. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Here we go! Whoops. I'm going fast enough for my turn.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
I have no choice but to come in the pit because I got given a time penalty. Well, frick.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 41.7 seconds.
Well, that didn't go good. And actually, let's see. Well,
That's it
it
then for
can't go
another
worse.
spectacular
Can't go
Grand Prix
worse.
here in Bahrain.
It can't go worse. I was literally the worst.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean...
Alright, goodbye. Alright, hold on one moment. Okay, so that's still going. Right, and that's that. Alright, I'm gonna start the Creo, but I most likely won't be able to do anything with it until tomorrow. Well, until next week, if I can keep the game another week. So yeah, I'm gonna start the Creo, and then I'm going to sign off for this evening. Creo. Alright, so I'm going to F2 first.
First things first, let's create your driver.
Alright, you know what? That looks good for an avatar. Country or region, it will be Canadian. Name. Oh. Hold on, let's try this again. Let's Gaming Puppy TGP audio sound.
Cooper, Cookie, Cook, Collins.
Oh no, Shuddock. My PlayStation, if for those watching on Twitch, my PlayStation just sent me a message. Continue Genshin Impact Journey on PS5. Yeah, I already got this on the 12th. Like, I got in that message 2 weeks ago. So why am I getting the message again today? from April 8th, 2026, Genshin Impact was officially ceased update support for PS4 consoles, meaning that you will no longer be able to play on PS4. However, you can continue adventure on PS5 with all your game progress carry over. Just make sure you have a PlayStation account. Scan the QR code to go to the shop. Yeah, I would love to continue playing Genshin on a PS5 that I don't fucking have. That's why I'm playing on a PS4. Not a PS5, PS4. But that actually now brings up a very good point. Come April 8th, what are we gonna do when it comes to Genshin? April 8th is Wednesday. So that means on the 7th is the last day, the last Genshin Impact game ever that I can do on PS4. Like the last stream. So what are we gonna do on this April 13th? Like will we continue on my phone? Will we just drop the Genshin Impact thing altogether? I don't know. Like I'm still trying to figure all this out. For people over on YouTube, you can kind of see that I am reinstalling Genshin. I uninstalled it for the weekend. But she was like, you know what, there's only a few more months left. I would like to continue playing. Until the end. So I'm reinstalled on my PlayStation, and... well, on the 8th, when it ceases operation, we will go from there. We will see if we have to go and do Genshin Impact Cloud, which I have installed on my phone because it's less, gigabytes. It's literally just a virtual machine for me. And just do Tuesday, Thursdays, no mic nights. Because I'm going to be keeping my colorful stage. I might, from the 14th to the 5th of May, I may just, like, give myself a break and figure out what I'm doing for stream. But I don't know. Like, I honestly don't. But yeah, that video needed to come out anyways. I'll go more in depth closer to the April 8th deadline. I will be making a video over on the main YouTube channel when it comes to that. But as it stands right now, I have no idea what's going to happen to the future of Genshin Tuesdays over on here. But why twice from PlayStation? Like, people on YouTube can see it's twice. Anyways, like I said, I will be continuing my I'll be going from there closer to the 8th. But that reminds me, I'm gonna put that on my calendar for things for me to do. Reminders. Add the last Genshin stream to Tello, and that's going to be April 7th, 2026. Alright. There's no number 19. I mean, there's no number 20, so I can go on 21.
And now let's focus on your driver's look.
Ooh, that looks good. Let's change the color actually.
nice, it's very nice.
Team selection. Let's do this. And why not?
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season.
Okay. Hopefully I don't have to do another qualifying for me to save. Actually, let's take a look. I may need to. I don't know. I don't see myself. Like I don't see the thing I just did. Wait a second. That's worse than I got the previous time I did a qualifier.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three.
Joe, Vips, and Oscar Piastri.
Okay, am I able to like save now, please? Saving game. So hopefully. But no, let me. It won't work. Oh well, everything just lost. Fun. Alright, so I'm gonna end off this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with Genshin Tuesday. I'm gonna be starting at 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock for a change. So yeah, Genshin, same time as it was today for today's stream. 1 o'clock. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Actually, let's do something completely different today. Over for Twitch viewers. Let's see if there's anyone that can be rated tonight. No. No one's live for me. Alright, anyone playing colorful stage? 9 viewers. Alright, we will stream you. We will raid you. Alright, stream manager. Stream manager. Raid. And I need to go back here and get the channel name. Air Fashion channels. On all nights I wanted to raid people. It doesn't want to work. TWITCH. At least on my phone, it doesn't want to work. Alright, let's try this again. I just restart my app. Raid channels, there we go. Alright. Alright, go join the raid people, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, the raid just started. Okay, it was just getting ready. Alright, people on Twitch, go and join the raid. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Bye. Here's my stop broadcasting button. Oh, there it is.